video is going to go over toileting, and sometimes it's really difficult to pass bowels, so these tips can really help with toileting successfully. So the first thing is there's three things that help us do this that we're going to go over in this video. The first thing is keeping your position in a way that it facilitates you being able to move your bowel. The second tip is about breathing, and the third tip is about your activity level. So in terms of the first tip, we're gonna try to get our knees higher than the level of our hips. So if you've got a really low toilet, this will happen naturally, but sometimes what happens, just to get our knees higher, because that's a better position, we kind of go up on our toes, but that will increase the pressure in the back of the legs. So what we want to do is, instead of bringing the toes up and bring the heels up in the air, we want to use a stool like this to bring our feet up a little bit higher. So if you can keep a stool in your bathroom, that's sometimes helpful. And then naturally the knees will be higher than the hips. And this kind of helps just in terms of putting the rectum and the anus in a good place to defecate. And so the second tip can be to use our breathing effectively. And so if we're in a good position to start off and we have a hard stool, the tendency is just to hold our breath and push down, but we don't want to do that. We basically want to use our pelvic floor muscles and do a diaphragmatic breath. So our tongue is going to be on the roof of our mouth, and we want to do belly big, belly hard breathing. So belly big basically means on the inhale, with the tongue on the roof of our mouth, we're going to breathe in. And as we breathe in, our belly is going to go out, and we're going to try to make a big belly. And when our belly goes out, we're going to pause for a moment. And then on the exhale, we're going to do a slow exhale, almost kind of like blowing out a candle through our mouth. And with that, the abdominals should get a little bit hard, and that abdominal pressure will help the bowel pass through. So that is belly big, belly hard. And we can use that technique along with that initial diaphragmatic breathing to relax and be able to move bowels easier. The third tip is about movement. And if we find we're sitting too much throughout the day, then we might want to consider moving around more, because movement will really help bowel motility more than just sitting all day and not moving our bodies. So in review, three things: knees higher than hips, breathing, starting with an inhale of the diaphragmatic breath, making our belly go out, and the third is to move around all day, because motion is lotion. It's really good for our bodies to move during the day.